Good afternoon, Floss Tube. It's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is November the 13th, I believe. It is Saturday, and I am back for Chart of the Week video number 116. Welcome. How are you today? I'm good. It's kind of cloudy and cold today. The wind has died down some. We had terrible wind yesterday, but it's died down a little bit. Tuesday we're supposed to get back up into the 60s, and then it's going to drop again, so I have a feeling that winter is here. We had our first snowflakes. I'm not going to call it a snowfall. It was just flakes yesterday. So I think winter is here. My days of sitting on the deck are over, and my days of cold feet are here for a while anyway. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I want to thank everyone for their comments on the last Chart of the Week video. There were some doozy sayings in there. A couple of my favorites were drier than a popcorn fart, which I thought was good. And then there was one about something about, so I should write these things down. Every little bit helps, said the old lady while she was peeing in the sea. I thought that one was a good one too, very descriptive. So thank you for those comments. I enjoyed reading all of them. Today we're going to talk about, I don't think I have ever featured a Little House Needleworks design in these Chart of the Day week things. So they have a somewhat new one, came out a few weeks ago, called Jingle All the Way. So we are going to talk about this one just a little bit today. Let's see. Calls for 30 Count Portabello linen from Access Commodities, using 2 strands of thread over 2 linen threads. Uses Classic Colorworks and 1 DMC. If you stitch it on the 30 count, it's going to be about 12 inches by 7 1/4 inches. Let me think. Is there anything else to say? I think the design is really cute. I like the house. I like the barn. I like the quilts hanging there. I don't know technically if they're hanging from something, but there's like little quilts. See them? Little quilt thingies there. And I thought kind of that they would go with, her last series that she did on the farm. I'm drawing a blank now. Or with the Hometown Holiday series, you could hang this with those also. And I'm sure some smart person out there could do a mashup of them if they wanted to. I'm not going to, but I'm sure someone could come up with something pretty cool with that if they thought on it hard enough. So these are your threads. Right there. Now, can you see them? No, that little brown one is hiding. So those are your threads. Oops, that one's hiding too. This is Eggshell, and it's kind of peach colored, and you use it for the house and the snow. So me personally, if I was stitching this, would probably change it to my standard grits. I much prefer grits. It's white enough so it doesn't look like the dog peed on the snow, but it's not, in your face white. And then this is the barn color, which is Campfire. And it's a little too orange for my tastes. So I would either use Country Redwood from Gentle Arts, which I am out of, or Cayenne from Weeks Dye Works. It just has a little more red to it. Here's a comparison. And I just would prefer my barn to be a little more red than orangey. So those were the only 2 changes that I would probably make were I to stitch this. This fabric here is the 30 count Portabello. Kind of along the lines of natural, raw natural, if you're familiar with raw natural. And that's what your colors would look like on that. And I think you could use raw natural without a problem. The only caution I would give on this with these colors would be to make sure it's dark enough so your snow parts show up, because I'm of the opinion if you're going to spend time stitching, you want to actually be able to see it. But you do you. If you don't mind having, what do they call those, ghost stitches, then that's fine. It's your stitching, you can do what you want. The next thing I have is 32 count dirty, and I have like two different die lots of dirty. One is a little bit lighter. Can you tell that? This one's a little bit lighter than this one. Either would work. Dirty comes in all kinds of counts, so if you're a Ada stitcher, you can get it in dirty. I think it comes in an even weave. But all the colors play nicely with it, and they would show up. Next up, we're going to stay with neutrals for right now. It's going to be Vintage Country Mocha. This is a 40 count, right? 40 count? Nope, this is 36 count. But it, again, Vintage Country Mocha comes in all kinds of counts. So, and it comes in Ada, even weave, linen. So it's a good material, good color. I hate that, how that's folded. Let me open it up, see if I can get rid of that. Here we go. Tattoo parlor is hopping today. Very, very busy. And I prefer my grain on this to go side to side. It's just me. It probably doesn't matter, but I just prefer it to run this way instead of this way. All right, let's see. How's that look? All right, so lots of different counts, so everyone can get their hands on it. It's pretty easy to come by. And I think all the colors look good on that. Plus, it kind of looks like, you know, maybe waves in the sand or the snow. You put the snow on there and it gives some movement to it anyway. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. All right, for you that stitch on Ada, I got a couple choices for you. The first one is 16 count Oaken, which is a brown. It's closest in color to the Portabello that I originally showed. So that's what that looks like. Now, some people tend to think that Oaken sometimes has a little bit of a pink cast, and it can, yes, but usually that pink cast kind of goes away when you stitch on it. It's kind of a weird phenomena. You know, it'll look pink in the bag, it'll look pink when you're holding it, but when you put the colors on it, the pink just kind of goes away. So I think it would look really good on there. And then this one is 16 count Legacy. The only thing I would caution you on this is, again, your white, because it's lighter fabric, so like your grits is going to show up better, or your, you know, just DMC white is going to show up better. then for something just a little different, hang on just a minute, I'm going to mute that. Okay, so that was my daughter wanting me to dog sit today. Apparently her dogs don't wish to be confined, and they're going to go over to Adam's and play a board game. So dog sitting it is. Anyway, I was about to show you something a little bit slightly kind of different than your beiges. The first one being, what is this? Mystic Gray. It's a 28 count cashel. And I think that would look good on there. It would give it an entirely different look. And if you're looking at this and going, Julie, that's not going to show up, it's surrounded by white, so it's going to be fine. It will be just fine. So that's an option. Of course, you know I like darker fabrics. So this is 40 count anthracite. And I'm kind of digging this one a lot. I think it would give it that dark night kind of feeling. There's that sleigh in here, horse-drawn sleigh. It's like they're going out to do caroling at night. They're really kind of like, are you getting the visual there? Night sky, caroling. I think it would look good, but with the red. So anyway, that is your chart of the week. I hope you enjoyed it. I do believe, like I said, that this is the first time I've done a little house needlework, so I thought we'd try something different. Let's see, what else did I wish to share with you today? It was a busy day today, really busy today. It's been another quiet week, so as I left the house today, Dan says, "You think you'll have some customers today?" And I said, "Yep, I think I'm going to be busy today," and I was. It was awesome. So I've got to clean up the shop yet from that and head home to babysit the dogs. Got to make a grocery list so we have food for Thanksgiving, and do some more cleaning. I got the dining room, like the first layer of construction dust out of the dining room and the library as far as I could reach. But Dan's going to have to get the ladder out to get to the top shelves. And then I thought, well, as long as we're on the ladder, we might as well take the stuff down that's on the very top shelf because it's display stuff, and go ahead and put up the snowmen that go up there. So might do a little bit of decorating. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot planned for this weekend. Monday, I'm going to go get my flu shot. I tried to do it last week. I tried to make an appointment online at Walgreens, and it just sat there and spun. So I walked in on my way to work, and nope, we can't do it. There was absolutely nobody there. No one. It was just me and the pharmacist and the assistants. And he said, "No, you have to have an appointment." Well, can I make an appointment for right now? Nope, you have to do that online. So I'm going to try again on Monday, try and make an appointment tomorrow for Monday morning and get that taken care of. So I've got coverage for the flu. And that's my plans. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. I did start a new project last night. It's an experiment. So I'm not going to show it until I'm a little further along and decide whether it's going to stay the way it is. So we'll cover that later in a different video. And that's all she wrote. There's another saying, that's all she wrote. So anyway, we need a question of the day for today, which I have not thought of. So let me think for a second. We're talking about Thanksgiving. We're talking about Christmas. I think I've asked Thanksgiving whether you're a ham or a turkey person. We have to have both because we got people who won't eat ham and people who won't eat turkey. And we got people who want mashed potatoes and gravy, and some want cheesy hash brown potatoes, so we got to have that. I told Abby if she wanted stuffing, she was going to have to make that stuff herself, because to me it looks like some hairball a cat left on the floor. Question. Hang on a minute. I'll pause it while I'm thinking. I got it. Would you rather be stuck in a room with a bunch of clowns or be stuck in a room with a bunch of spiders? Me personally, I'll take a clown any day. They don't affect me whatsoever. But spiders are another story. So I'm just curious, how many of you are afraid of clowns? Because I know that's a thing, and would prefer the spiders over the clown. Be anxious to read your results. Anyway, you guys take care. I'm going to say have a happy Thanksgiving, just in case I don't get a video made next Monday or Saturday or whatever. But anyway, have a happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before then. Take care. Bye.